Okay, today we'll discuss Fast Ethernet. Fast Ethernet is designed to compete LAN protocols such as FDDI and or fiber channels. FDDI means fiber distributed data interface. IEEE creates a Fast Ethernet under the name or code called 802.3U. Fast Ethernet is backward compatible with standard Ethernet, such as 10 times more faster than the standard Ethernet. That is, the rate of 100 Mbps is the data rate of our fast Ethernet. Okay, here we are going to discuss two topics. One is MAC sublayer and physical. Okay. So when you move on to the topologies of fast Ethernet is we use two types of topologies. One is point to point and another is star topology. Point to point means one system is connected to the other system. Right? Okay, this is gives fast Ethernet one of the topology, like where you can communicate one system to other system for effective data transmission and okay, and star topology where multiple devices are connected to a single hub. Okay, that is called star topology. Fast Ethernet implementation. There are common fast Ethernet implementations. Okay, so which are categorized into 100 base TX, right? TX means like two wires category of 5 UTP. UTP means unshielded twisted pair cable, right? As we discussed okay, in the previously we discussed 10 base 2, 10 base 5, right? So there 10 Mbps is the data rate of that particular cable. Here we discuss in 100 base TX. TX means two wires category of 5 to TUV UP, that is unshielded twisted pair, and 100 base FX like fiber channels or fiber cables. Two wires will be used for this particular technology, and 100 base T4. Four wires are categorized category 3 UTP is untwisted pairs, unshielded twisted pairs. T4 means four lines will be using or four wires, and two wires here, two wires as a fiber cables. When we perform the uh, encoding and decoding formats of between the sender and receiver, how we encode the data and decode the data at receiver side. So by using a few encoding techniques, right, like line coding technique also we can use, or encoding technique. Okay, 4 into 25 MBs. Okay, 4 into 25 is, that is 100 Mbps. Okay, that 100 Mbps will be sending through 4 lines, right? So that is 100 base TX. Okay, here we use 2, right? We use 2 lines or 2 wires will be used. 5 UTB cables, like unshielded cable means which is not covered with any uh, insulation, okay, which is not insulated with any of the plastic or any other material. Okay, those 4B or 5B encoder. Okay, 4 base or 5 base encoder will be used, and which will be combined with 125 Mbps, right? Like 100 plus 5 base means that is one more 25 MB, Okay, totally we have 125 MB of transmission rate. Okay, it will be multiplexed into, okay, it is got multiplexed the 3 encoder multi 3. This is what we can combine all 4 baselines into a single line. It is called multi 3 encoder. Okay. This is one station, and other station again. Within the station there is a encoding and decoding techniques is performed, because maybe one many each station many clients will be working. Okay, to communicate with them, this is what the technique will be used. Okay, here we have two unshielded twisted pair category 5. 5 means 5 base, okay, decoder and 5 base encoder. Okay, again it will be demultiplexed here into from 1 into 5 or 4 wires. This is what the encoding and decoding will be done through base 10x, okay, 100 base TX. And when you come to 100 base FX, this is a fiber channel. Again here also we use two fibers cables. Okay, two fiber cables. This is another station, and it will be performing encoding and decoding. Here we use instead of multiplexer, we use NRZ, means non-return zero inverter. Okay, whenever zero comes, it will be oppositing the uh, levels. Like if it is zero, it goes to positive. If it is one, it goes to negative. Right? Based on this, I will be encoding the data, whatever data it comes from the upper layers, and it will be sending to the single fiber channel, and other fiber channel will be used for decoding purpose. Like again, it is using NRZ high. There is not return zero inverter. Based on this line coding technique, it will be decoding the available or received data, right? Received frame, and whatever extracted data, it will be sent to the that particular devices. Okay, through 4 lines. That is 4B or 5B decoder lines, which gives again 25 into 4 Mbps, that is 100 Mbps is the final data. Okay, 25 MB is the extra information that is called encoded information. Again 25 will be removed here and extracted only 100 Mbps of data, right? And at 100 base T4, right? Here we use 4 wires, 4 cables, right? uh, for category 3 UTP, that is unshielded registered pair. Okay, 3 different categories of 4 lines will be used here, right? And the same 100 Mbps is sending and receiving within the single station. And when you are trying to perform this, like 8B means 4 into 2, that is to send and to receive, we need 8 base and 60 encoder, 8 base and or 60 decoder. Okay, like it will be connecting in between, and that will be connected to the external stations. Okay, through the 4 categories of 3TP channels. Okay, so this is a basic implementations of fast Ethernets, okay, during encoding techniques. Clear? And summarize of fast Ethernet implementations. We have different categories of like media, number of wires, maximum length, block encoding, and line encoding, which technique we are using. Okay, all those things is called characteristics. Media means which type of cable or wires will be used, that is called medium. 10 base TX is using category 5 UTP. like untwisted, which means unshielded twisted pairs, or STP, shielded twisted pairs. And 100 base FX means only fiber channels or fiber cables will be used, and 100 base T4 means there are category 4 UTP is used, untwisted pair, sun shielded twisted pair cables. A number of wires will be used, each technique 2 wires, and the 10 base T4 is 4 wires will be used. Okay. Category 5 is 2 wires and fiber is 2 wires, and when you come to category 4 we use 4 wires, right? And maximum length all it will be used 100 meters. Okay, maximum only 100 meters. Within 100 meters the systems can connect and can communicate through these cables. Okay, and block encoding is done through 4B or 5B, or 4B or 5B of 10 base TX and 100 base FX and 100 base TX. Okay, these two techniques use block encoding, and along with this plain encoding also performing. Okay, mutex 3 and NRZ high and 8B or 60. 8B or 60. These are the line encoding techniques which are performed at the encoder and decoder. Okay, when they want to communicate with the securely. Okay, that's about the fast Ethernet implementations. So next is gigabit Ethernet. Okay, here just go through once, you will understand easily because nothing more to say here. Okay, these are the just cables, and what are the features of it we will be discussing here, right? Gigabit Ethernet means 10 GB gigabit. The need for an even higher data rate resulted in the design of the gigabit Ethernet protocols, that is 1000 Mbps. So first we discussed 10 Mbps, later we went for fast Ethernet, that is 100 Mbps. Now Giga Ethernet, where we can transmit thousands of Mbps through our cables or Ethernet. The IEEE standard commit calls the standard 802.3Z. Okay, 802.3, 802.U, and 802.3Z. This is the code for gigabit Ethernet. Okay, here we are going to discuss MAC sublayer, physical layer, and 10 gigabit Ethernet. Okay, 10 gigabit Ethernet. In the full duplex mode of gigabit Ethernet, there is no collision, and the maximum length of the cable is determined by the signal attention in the cable, right? Like due to the bandwidth of more, like thousands of Mbps, you can easily transmit. You can easily transmit the data without collisions, right? Like if bandwidth is more in any of the network, definitely uh, okay, in the full duplex mode of giga ethernet there is no collision because the bandwidth is more, like 1000 mbps is there, no? So definitely the devices can accommodate, or they can comfortably transmit their data, like it is kbps or mbps will be there. So data rate will be easily transferred. The maximum length of the cable is determined by the signal, like uh, how much for the cable is active and tension. So okay, based on that it decides how much for this giga ethernet will be served. Here the topologies of gigabit Ethernet is like point to point, as we seen in the fast Ethernet, and even star topology. Okay, and then we can combine two star topologies and hierarchy of stars. Okay, hierarchy of stars means which is like uh, the star. We can combine many star topologies with different levels. Okay, different levels like if you have here star. Okay, if you want I can write it and I'll show you. Okay, just a second. Okay, first one is point to point, like one system is connected directly to the other system. So here there is no intermediate devices are available, like even intermediate nodes will not be present here. Okay, directly two machines or two computers will communicate each other. Okay, next is star topology, like where multiple devices can be connected to a common hub. A common device called hub. Okay, that is called star topology, where sharing of data or the sharing of data is centralized, right? Okay, these are different concepts at star topology. And two stars can be connected. Okay, like the topologies of Giga Ethernet. Okay, 1 second. Topologies of Giga Ethernet is point to point, star topology, and two stars. Okay, two star topology and hierarchy of stars. Okay. Okay, it is not. Okay, see later. That's okay. Point to point, star topology, and two star topologies and hierarchical star topology. So based on these type of networks, we might use these gigabit Ethernet implementations. Okay. So these gigabit Ethernet implementations have four different categories or four different versions. One is 1000 base SX, 1000 base LX, and 1000 base CX, and 1000 base T. Okay, 1000 base SX is nothing but short wave fiber. Okay, short wave fiber, like where we can use fiber channels or fiber cables for shorter distances, and we can transmit more data like 1000 Mbps of data, okay, to that cable. Okay, that is called 1000 base SX. And 1000 base LX means long wave fiber, like we can connect for longer distance devices, and uh, we can send the data rate of 1000 Mbps, and we use two wires because to transmit and to receive the data. And 10,000 base CX copper cables. We use copper cables or shielded twisted pair cables, and which are the two wires will be used again, and which can be transmitted the data of 1000 Mbps. Okay, again, which is also the shorter distance which will be used. And the fourth one is 1000 base T. Okay, like T means unshielded twisted pair. There here we use four wires, okay, for transmission and receive. The data rate is again 1000 Mbps. Okay, these are the four different versions of gigabit Ethernet implementations. Okay, when you connect and when you go to use the 10,000 base SX or 1000 base LX and 1000 base CX, so this is what the network look like, and which performs the encoding and decoding methods or techniques in the same station. Okay, and here we use 8 wires, right? There are 8 base lines we use. Okay, each line which sends 128 Mbps of data. Okay, and sometimes there will be 100 base lines, and which and the technique of blocking encoding is block encoding. Okay, block encoding at one level, and which gives 1.25 Gbps. Okay, once it is encoded, definitely which increases the size of the or the transmission rate, like 1000 to 1250 Mbps or Gbps. Okay, 1250 Mbps. Okay, that becomes 1.25 Gbps. And one more line of encoding is there, that is non-return zero of line encoding technique, which performs. There are two levels of encoding has been done in this particular methods. Okay, like 1000 base, SX, LX, and CX. In shortest distance and longer distance, and this is copper wires. Okay, copper cable. Once it is encoded at sender side, it sends to the receiver side. Okay, in the same station, the receiving end also will be there. And once, because it is a star topology or point to point, one to one communicate. No, both the means the each station which performs a sender and receiver. So that's why one type means encoding is embedded, and even at the other hand decoded also embedded. Okay, okay, once it is received the encoded from the other devices which is received, uh, it has to decode it. Okay, it has to decode it by using the method called non-return zero, that is the line decoder or line decoding technique. Okay, and the data rate of 1250 Mbps is becomes to 1000 Mbps, right? Based on the block encoding, again the one more level of decoding has been done. Okay, through NRZ, one means decoding method, and one more 8B or 10B block decoding has been done. Okay, once extracts the data, that is 1000 Mbps is the extracted data. Even sent data is also 1000 Mbps. Okay, so this is a way the encoding in gigabit Ethernet implementations can be carried. Okay, all three versions, like 1000 base SX, 1000 base LX, and 1000 base CX. So these three methods, these three versions of gigabit Ethernets will be used same concept. Okay, like two levels of encoding. The other method is means other version of gigabit Ethernet is 1000 base T. Okay, here unshielded twisted pair cables will be used, and we are using 4 wires. Okay, 4 and unshielded twisted pair cables will be used. Okay, 4 lines. Okay, again which carry which there are encoding and decoding methods, that is 4D PAMS and 4D PMS. This is the decoding technique will be used. Okay, and there are 8 lines. 8 lines. Each line carries 125 Mbps, and once it is moved to this encoder technique or encoder, and which is encoded the data, and which becomes 1.25 Gbps, because once it is encoded, the addition of extra bits will be added. Okay, and once it is added, those will be sent to the other part of the station, means other part of the network, means other stations. Okay, after performing the same method or same technique at the other station, again which sends the encoded data, and once it is received to the this particular station, the decoder method has been performed, like 4D PAMS method, and which will be extracted by removing 25 Mbps, and which will be extracted other 8 lines of 128 Mbps, and which recovers the data, original data. This is how the encoding has been done in the gigabit Ethernet, the two version of 1000 base T. Okay. Okay. Our next method is again summarize all gigabit Ethernet implementations. Okay. When you summarize all four versions of different cables of gigabit Ethernet, okay, we have different characteristics of gigabit Ethernet. One is medium, which type of medium used, and number of wires connected to the stations, and how far we can use this particular gigabit Ethernet, and which block encoding is used and which line encoding is used for the encoding and decoding at the different stations, right? So, okay, when you take media, okay, which media is used in the 10 base SX means fiber short wave. Fiber short wave means fiber cable, and which is distance of means a short wave, like the digital waves or the sinusoidal waves, which performs a shorter waves. Okay, so when you write in a graphical manner, this is the way it will be look like. Okay, see short wave means which performs like this. Okay, if it is a digital signal, okay, which performs like this, and longer wave which performs like this. Okay, this is called longer wave, and even it can perform like this. Okay, and which gives 550 meters, and which gives 500 meters. Okay, this is the way the distance and our which gives fiber short waves and fiber long wave, and STP means shielded twisted pair, like it will be having cover. See, when you see the copper, which is very semiconductor device, right? The electrons, means the current is passing. Okay, the naked wires you cannot touch, so that's why it should be shielded one, shielded twisted pair. But when you take other category like cat 5 untwisted pair cables can be used. Okay, if you touch this cables, it will not affect for much to the human beings, but means copper wires, it will be semiconductor devices which affect to the human beings. Okay, a number of wires will be used here is 2 for 10 base, say 1000 base SX, and 2 wires for 1000 base SX, and LX also will be used 2 wires. Okay, but when you take 1000 base T, it will be used 4 wires. Okay, and maximum length 550 meters is the first version, that is 1000 base SX, and 500 meters only that 1000 base LX cable which is used, and 1000 base CX copper cables will be used only within 25 meters, and even 1000 base T, that is Cat 5 category or Cat 5 cables, which is using only 100 meters, within 100 meters. And encoding techniques are block encoding is 8B and 10 or 10 base lines will be used, that 10,000 base 6, and 8B and 10B or 10 base lines is used at 1000 base LX, and 8B and or 10 base lines is used at 1000 base SX CX. Okay, all used 8 base or 10 base lines, but no block encoding at 1000 base T. Okay, Cat5 cable which doesn't perform any block encoding. But when you come to line encoding for different versions of gigabit Ethernet, 10 base SX, 10 base LX, and